This is one of those glorious moments in life when I wish I could share it with all of you. I've only eaten bananas, if you didn't know. If you're new to my channel, welcome. The last 7 days, I have only eaten bananas. I've eaten 200 bananas. I was on Banana Island. It was a great island. It was a great vacation. And today is my first day back. And so far today I've eaten, I have a vlog, you should watch that, but I've eaten citrus. I took it mellow. I took it citrus for breakfast, a bunch of blood oranges, navel oranges. I ate oatmeal with almond butter and coconut flakes and stuff for lunch. Had a few dates for snacks, and now is the meal that I've been so truly excited for. We have a brown rice pasta with a butternut squash coconut milk sauce that I made with nutritional yeast as well. There's about 1,300 calories in this bowl. It's very large. And I'm also trying tonight my homebrew kombucha for the first time this round. This is a carrot, turmeric, lemon flavor, yes. And being on Banana Island, I also haven't eaten vegetables. I haven't eaten greens. I have a roasted beet here. I have cucumbers. I have Plantriotic red dipping sauce, tomato sauce. So you know it's time for one thing. Gratitude. Banana Island, Breaking Banana Island edition. I need to get my hands into prayer pose for this. Anjali Mudra. As you now know, I've been on Banana Island. I have treated food as fuel, eating the same thing every single day, even the sweet, beautiful bananas, which I enjoyed throughout the journey. By the end of it, you're kind of tasteless, bland to the food. And it was because of that experience that I'm able to appreciate the flavors, the textures, the abundance that we all have available to us at our grocery stores for the first time in the history of planet Earth. Okay, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, the concept of a grocery store was so foreign to what it is today, where there's an endless amount of cuisines. And this is a great example of how this meal, I'm just so grateful that I could gather all this food and that I can appreciate it to a level that I've probably never appreciated food in my whole life, having eaten just bananas for 7 days. So thank you to my Plantriotic Banana Island family for supporting me and for me supporting them and for us supporting each other throughout the journey. Thank you to all of you for watching and sharing and submitting your questions and commenting and giving good vibes and maybe even checking out my Veghead Plantriotic shirts that I have available on my website. Thank you for all those who have supported me in that way. It means the world to me. I'm just pure gratitude right now. I feel like I'm on a cloud. Thank you, nature, too, for providing this food. Amen. Hallelujah. Wow. Wow. Amazing. What should we do first? Hello, now to all of you. Back to the normal mukbang. I hope I haven't said mukbang yet. Sorry if I have. Mukbang. This is my first time eating lettuce and avocados and tomato sauce and hot sauce and pumpkin seeds in there. Crunch is a trippy thing. God. I've not experienced crunch in a week. Whoa. This is awesome. This is so tasty. I need a moment. I need a moment to myself. When I buy food from a farmer's market like this, I almost don't even want to take off little dirt patches because it's got B12 and minerals. This is amazing already. The flavors of food, man. Cucumber. By the way, I was too hungry to show you footage of me making this food, but the recipe of how I made this will be in the description box. Okay, time to try my booch. Let's see, will it explode and fizz right now? No, I heard a little bit. I hope it's carbonated. Smells good. Looks great. There, the SCOBY just plopped in. When you homebrew your own booch, there's gonna be a little SCOBY. It's okay, good. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yes. It's fizzy. I'd like it to be a little bit fizzier, and that's an easy adjustment. You know, you just leave it sitting for a couple more days once it's bottled. It's a nice big SCOBY in there. The flavor, the turmeric is spot on, the lemon. The flavoring is perfect. The carbonation is like 80%. I mean, it's pretty carbonated actually. And the ferment, oh my god. I am so jacked up right now. That is so exciting. This booch is beautiful. Yes. Okay. I need to pour myself more of that. Yes. Booch for the win, baby. Okay. Now it is time to try my pasta. Pasta. Have you all missed the mukbangs? Because, you know, I daily vlog during Banana Island, but it wasn't that exciting to do mukbangs because I was eating bananas. Should I prop this up at all? I feel like I need to get a better system where you guys can see the food better. I don't know if that's a new lens or a little shelf up here. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, there's also black beans in here. Did I mention that? And Brussels sprouts and kale. I'm just in heaven. I don't know what else to say. Ah, healthy, carbolicious, warm. Warm food when you haven't eaten warm food in a week is such a gift. This is so good. I just want you to see the steam. It's hot, freshly made. Oh my god. Get a thumbnail action. Bliss. Pure bliss. I don't need to tease you all and explain anymore. It's time to answer questions now. Actually, no, it's not. No, not at all. It's time to carb up a little bit more and then answer questions. You guys can just enjoy me watching me eat my food for a second. Oh my god. So, the way this week's gonna work for me, let me tell you a little bit, is essentially, while Banana Island was a huge success, I did it with 21 other people around the country and world, and we all, pretty much all, had super positive experiences. Some of us life-changing experiences, but I could not keep weight on. I ate 30 bananas a day, decreased my exercise by like 70% to my average, and I'm not kidding, I lost 5 pounds in 7 days. I am in no place to lose 5 pounds. Okay? Not what I wanted to happen at all, but it makes sense. Some of that is probably water weight, to be honest. Probably not actual weight because I wasn't eating any sodium or salt or cooked foods, which will hold, your body will hold more weight eating those foods, like this. But I feel too lean. Too lean. Eating sugar. Let's get that through your heads. If you're someone who is of the higher protein or higher fat or carbs or make you fat, you want to lose weight? In my experience, best way to do that is to eat bananas. Only bananas. You'll lose a pound a day. And eat to satisfaction. I couldn't eat more. Some days I ate 33 bananas. I was just sick. I was like satisfied all day, carved up all day. Lost 5 pounds in a week. Insane. So, today's my first day back to eating, so I wanted to keep it chill. Didn't want to go crazy. I didn't want to shock my stomach. But in a day or two, I'm going to be filming some epic restaurant tour, cheat day, big food challenge, calorie challenge videos. So get excited. Get stoked. I'm stoked. Pancakes, cheeseburgers, donuts, all vegan, of course. Hot diggity damn. Shall we check Snapchat? Might as well, right? That's the cool thing about these mukbangs. It's like you get to eat food with me, eat dinner with me, if you're like me, and eat alone most of the time. And it turns into pretty much a mini podcast because I answer so many questions. I have like 10 questions here. This is from Creek. C-R-E-E-C.
What's up, Jackson?
What's up?
I'm just curious what your tips are for going on road trips or camping trips and eating vegan. Let me know.
Amazing question. Love that question. So, I've done plenty of road trips, I'll answer that really quickly because that's way easier. I mean, road trips, you can find a Chinese or Mexican restaurant pretty much anywhere, even in small towns. Boom, you got rice and vegetables. And if you want to go the fast food route, Taco Bell has so many vegan options. In fact, I might be hitting that up during this week for some eating videos of foods that I've never eaten as a vegan. I've never gone to Taco Bell as a vegan. I look online, they have a whole page on the Taco Bell website, how to eat vegan at Taco Bell. Awesome. So you could take that route and get bean burritos, stuff like that. And then at the gas station, you got fruit juices, and you got nuts, and you got dried fruit. Road trips, that's easy. Oatmeal. Backpacking, I got some tips. We live in 2017, so if you want to take the easiest route, you can find actually backpacker-ready, pre-made, little vacuum-sealed vegan meals. I don't know off the back of my hand the brands for that, but you could research it. What I do when I go backpacking is this. Morning is oatmeal with dried fruit and nuts. Easy. Snack all day, dried fruit and nuts. And then dinner, which is where you get most of your calories when you're backpacking, and breakfast. But dinner, what I like to do, and this, I know this takes planning, but what I've done in the past, if you don't want to eat those salty, sodium-filled backpacker meals, is you cook a bunch of rice, a bunch of beans, even tempeh, quinoa, potatoes, but I like to keep it like rice, beans, maybe tofu or tempeh. Cook as much as you'll need for each dinner for that trip, as if you were eating it fresh in your kitchen, and then you get a dehydrator or put your oven on super low, 150, and you dehydrate all the water out of the already cooked foods, and then you can put that in Ziploc bags, and boom, it's like cooking oatmeal. You just or a backpacker meal. You heat up the water when you're backpacking, and you put in your rice and beans, and it's already cooked. You just have to hydrate it. So that's what I do. Nuts, dried fruit, oats, rice and beans that you dehydrate. Great question. I need to get out there, man, and do more backpacking. Oh my God, it's been way too long. Favi.
I just wanted to say that you have inspired me to go to Banana Island. So we'll see how it goes.
You're going to Banana Island? Oh, it looks like you are. That's awesome.
And I don't even know how I came up on your channel. Really strange. But you're very, I don't know. You've inspired me.
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you, Favi. All I want in my life is inspire people to eat more plants and hurt less animals. And hurt the environment less, hurt people less, just be more compassionate. So, thank you so much for letting me know. Like, that means a lot to me. Every time you guys let me know on Snapchat, in the comments, that's what inspires me to keep making these videos anyways. Guys, we have a roasted beet. If you didn't know, I have a huge beet tattoo on my leg. Go check out my tattoo tour video. Roasted beets are the best. Nothing on them. And this is the best. I'm like gonna freaking out. I'm like freaking out. It's so good. Avery says, love the Veg Head shirt, but in the future, could you possibly make some more t-shirt designs relating to animal rights and well-being? Yes, I will do that. O. Connolly says, how is it knowing that you have so much love and support from your viewers? Is it odd feeling to have people following your life and appreciating and loving you? Furthermore, I'd like to know, you've impacted my life so much. I've been plant-based for over a year. I'm an athlete going on the blah 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 blah. You're a very accomplished athlete, fueled by plants. Thanks, Jackson, for inspiring me, your outlook on the world. Oh, Connolly, you're the man or woman. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Is it weird being an online personality? Well, I think my quote-unquote fame, well, for some people, 23,000 subscribers, yeah, that is a lot. And it is. I've had a few times walking in the street, going into a Whole Foods, a Veg Fest, where people will come up to me and say, oh my God, I watch your videos, and I love it. I don't think it's weird at all, because I am one of you. When I was 21, I followed all these YouTubers, and I didn't have a YouTube channel, and I was like, oh my God, I want to be like that. And so I started making crappy videos. And then eventually I got to where I am today. So I'm very comfortable with people following my journey, with people knowing all about me and me sharing my life. I love it. Like, I meet people all the time. Taylor, here in the Bay Area, we hang out at protests. She knows a lot about me, probably a lot more than I know about her. It's amazing. It's a gift. It's an incredible gift. I have people around the world who send me love, and I get to inspire them. And if I go travel somewhere, I'll host a meetup and I'll get to meet them, and they'll give me fruits and let me stay at their house. It's the luckiest thing ever. Now, who knows? Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get my message out to an even broader audience. I can have a lot more recognition eventually. And I feel like that's when people start feeling the issues of being too famous, but I got a long way to get there. If I ever get there, hopefully I will.
Hi Jackson, my name's Erin. I was hoping you could talk a little bit about your experience with WWOOFing, a little more in depth than you already have. Have a great night.
I would love to. Thank you, Erin. WWOOFing, if you don't know, is Worldwide Opportunities for Organic Farming. Cauliflower. Essentially, you go on the website, you pay like $30 to get a roster for an entire country, whatever country it is you want to go work on a farm at. You then get the roster for the thousands of farms registered under WWOOF in that country, and you can start browsing them. And if there's one that you like, you reach out to them and you ask if you can WWOOF there, and they put you up, give you free accommodation and food, and you work for them like 5 hours a day. Each farm is different, obviously. What they're growing, where in the world they are, the weather, it's all different. But let me talk about my experience. I've done it once. I worked for 2 months on a 10-acre organic farm in Central California in the mountains by Yosemite. I was there in the winter/springtime, chilly in the mornings. I had a great experience. So sometimes, probably oftentimes, your accommodation is going to be pretty bare bones. We were living in like moldy, nasty, like airstreams, like trailers that were just parked on their property. In some woof farms, if it's small enough and you're like the only woofer, sometimes you get your own room in the farm people's house, and it's super nice. So that's just something you have to talk with your host before you get there when you're emailing them. What are the accommodations like? Blah blah. So on my farm, by the way, it's called the Kern, Kern, Kern Family Farm, outside of Oakhurst. Look up North Fort, California, Kern Family Farm. You can find it. They grew fruits, vegetables, fruit trees. They also had chickens, hens for laying eggs, and they had goats that they milked. I was vegan at the time, so I obviously never tried the eggs or never tried the milk. But mainly when you're woofing, it's mainly the fruit and vegetables. You're working in the fields. And my experience was really intense, and it was really good. It's the most beautiful thing in the world because you wake up in nature. Your hands all day are in the soil. It's meditation work. It's sitting in a line of beets and weeding for the afternoon, just sitting in the dirt, pulling up things that aren't the beet. Like it's monk meditation work. It's the best. But we had a very social farm. We had like 6 other woofers at all times. So we would all hang out, and it was really fun. Some of my friends have had woofing experiences where they're the only woofer, and it's a little bit more lonely. So yeah, I loved it. I loved working with the soil and with the plants. I don't know what else to say. Everyone should have that experience. Everyone should have that experience of living where food grows. It's profound. What else should I tell you? The farm family I was with were the nicest people ever. Total hippies. Really passionate about farming. Really passionate about homesteading. It was a lot of these farms are like off the grid, so they're like solar run and kind of into that stuff. Vienna. Hey Jackson, what are some of your favorite vegan restaurants in the Bay Area? Flacco's Tacos, Cinnaholic Cinnamon Rolls, Sanctuary Bistro, Millennium for fine dining food, Donut Farm for donuts, Butcher's Son for sandwiches, Kaffa for Ethiopian, Shangri-La for super, super healthy Himalayan food. Those are my faves. I also kind of listed like all of them. There's not that many. And then Shizen in San Francisco is all vegan sushi. Sarah, who is my puppy dog friend, watch, she's going to be a puppy dog, I guarantee you. And she comments on all of them. So hello Sarah, hope you're having a great night. She's not a puppy dog.
Hey Jackson, just wondering, would you ever consider doing like a vegan mukbang channel? Because I feel like yours would be a good alternative to the other ones out there.
So let's why don't you leave your comments down below? I kind of don't see the reason to split up my channel. If I post mukbangs all the time on this channel, why make another channel where I have to start from 0 subscribers again? I don't know. I don't see the point. But let me know if you guys would like that. Make Plantriotic like vegan information and vlogs, and then do a mukbang channel. But I don't really see the point. If someone has an epiphany of why I should, let me know. And Sarah, I almost didn't recognize you without your nose and your large tongue and your ears. What's your opinion on super meat? Crap, I forget exactly what super meat is. Is that the stuff that's lab-grown meat, or is it just plant-based meat that looks like meat? I'll give my 2 opinions on that. I'm in favor for both. Lab-grown meat means they take a piece of existing meat that came from an animal, and then they're able to just duplicate it endlessly for eternity and have actual meat, like has cholesterol, saturated fat, animal protein, like really, like bad for you nutritionally, in my opinion, in my research. But an animal, only one animal had to die for a lifetime supply. I mean, it's way more ethical. It is ethical because there's already meat that exists. So, I think it's awesome. I wouldn't eat it because it's not healthy, but it's such a great alternative for people because it takes the cruelty out of the meat. And if you're talking about just plant-based meats that taste like meat, that's freaking awesome. I'll try that any day. This is like overwhelming. This is overwhelming. This is so good. Here, you want to focus on this again? This needs some more love. Oh my lordy. So good. Are there any toppings or mix-ins you would recommend for nice cream? I would love to. I mean, my number one is granola, or super crunchy granola. I use Trader Joe's low-fat almond granola is my favorite. But any granola, coconut flakes, nuts, cereal is my favorite. Any crunchy cereal topping on ice cream is where it's at. I need to take a break from questions. Focus on my food. My lens is also just too wide. I need to make some more mukbang friendlier equipment. I need to get another light. I can't believe, like, because I've been on Banana Island, this meal feels like a once in a while treat. But no, the Banana Island's a once in a while treat. This is my everyday life. What? I could eat this every day if I wanted to. I do eat stuff like this every day. Amazing. I'm already super full though. Jeez. How am I going to do these cheat days and try to gain weight? Ugh. Oh, I'll do it. Oh, don't worry about that. Beets, the root of life. The best root. I have to say it. I have it inked on my leg. A huge one. I'm 6'2", and it goes from my ankle to my knee. By the way, camera stopped and it's back on. By the way, guys, in 23 days, I start my sleeve. It's gonna take months to finish, but we start the process. Me and the artist. My first session is in 3 weeks. So excited. My stomach is already full. Okay. Shall we get to some more questions? I mean, there's so much I could say. Should I talk about Banana Island? Like, so much I could tell you guys. Although, I'm going to have a recap video probably already up by now about my experience on Banana Island. The best part about it wasn't the food. It was the community. It was Skyping with the people who signed up for it every single night to support. Like, we have school teachers, people in school, college students, yoga teachers. It was so fun. to hear how everyone was, their struggles. And we're a family now. Like, we'll be friends forever. I'm really fired up about, like, finding new, very inexpensive ways to interact with you guys deeper. So, like, I offer, like, health and life coaching on my website, just through the coaching page at Plantriotic.com. But, you know, that stuff is going to be, like, $60 an hour. Like, that's a real thing, one-on-one. I want to provide more, like, group Skype interactions. I'm going to do more, like, healthy food week-long challenges, like maybe a transition to vegan, just like a whole food plant-based week. You know? I have all these questions from you guys. Some of them are so good that I save on my computer. I'm looking through them right now if I want to answer any. Some of them are just like too much for me to get into right now. I can answer this one. Are your parents okay with you always carrying around the camera? Have I answered that? The answer is no, most of the time. They like the attention. You have to get comfortable with it. You know, once you get comfortable with it, the people around you will be comfortable with it. Last beat. No more lettuce. Kebab lettuce. Yeah, I know I shouted it out during the Gratifood, but this is my shirt. Veg head, it says. I drew everything, even the writing and the drawing of me with a piece of kale in my mouth, and it says Plantriotic.com down there. And yeah, they're available on my website. And I shipped out 9 of them today from people who bought it, so thank you if you're one of those. They're really nice shirts that come in women's sizes and men's sizes. This is a men's medium, if you guys are curious, but I'm pretty skinny these days. Men's medium. Damn, I was like, my guns were hugging the sleeves in a large like 6 months ago. Jesus. That's what running and cycling will do. I remember when I was so obsessed, guys, with weightlifting. I would research about it, eat 5,000 calories a day. I would refuse to do any cardio. Like, if my family was like, hey, we're taking a walk for Hanukkah, I'd be like, oh, sorry, I'd lose too many gains. I was dedicated, and it worked. I got swole. And I was like, oh, I'll never go back. But at the end of the day, for someone like me who likes to be out in nature, likes to think, you can't think when you're weightlifting. When you're weightlifting, you're just in like a zzz, pain, crazy moment. When you're going on a long trail run, you can process your life and contemplate, philosophize with yourself. That's what I love. That is what I love. And you're outside. Still got little, very little. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so full from this. That's my roommate back there. I don't always eat in my room, by the way. Just when I'm filming videos, it wouldn't be reasonable to eat out with my roommates because they'd be like, I have to be quiet. You're talking to the camera. Wow, so many deep questions. Alright, I'll answer this one. From Bay Boy Vegan. I haven't even read it. I've been vegan for 9 months and haven't worn any animal material. Recently, my dad gifted me a pair of Dr. Dre Beats that are made out of rubber, and I wanted to know your thoughts on it. Also, should I continue to wear and use this gift, or do I what I was doing before and not wear any animal? Okay. I'm a little confused about that. Let's assume that you mean like it has leather on it or something. Let's just play. I don't want to get specific. I don't know what Dr. Dre Beats, this model has this leather. I have no idea. All I know is sometimes in your vegan journey, your parents or your aunt or your uncle or your friend will buy you something that has an animal product in it, whether it's wool or leather. And there's a lot of different options that you can do. The first thing that I would recommend is once you go vegan and you know you're passionate about it and you don't want to acquire any animal products at all, you should honestly send an email. Or if you can do it one by one, just when you see the person, you should let everyone know in your life who would be gifting you things that you'd appreciate it if they were sensitive and read that they don't buy you things with wool and leather and stuff like that. If you do that and someone still just forgets or messes up and gets you a wool sweater for Christmas, I personally am someone in my vegan journey and as a vegan leader to an extent, and it's just so important to me that I won't wear animal products even if people gave me something. I would either return it and get my money back or get another thing that is vegan, or I would give it away to a homeless shelter or to a friend who needs it or wants it. But you know, a lot of people who are vegan, they, you know, will feel fine going to a thrift store and buying, you know, a leather jacket as long as it's from a thrift store because you're not purchasing it new. And look, if you want to do that, I ain't hating on you. I'm just saying for me, it would make me comfortable wearing the skin of an animal, and I don't want to. But you can do whatever you want. It's your journey. Being vegan is not about being perfect. Being vegan is reducing your harm significantly compared to what it was before and doing the best you can. Okay? So if just doing that through food for now is enough, that's okay. For me, it's trying to be as vegan as I can. Because it's my life. So good question. Ugh. I gotta finish this. I gotta gain weight. I'm super full. The bag of pasta said there were 6 servings in it, and I put in 5 of the servings. 5 servings of pasta, butternut squash, black beans, nutritional yeast, coconut milk. It was good. It was thick and good. And the booch, baby. All about this. Should we get some of the sediment in there? Question for you in the comments. What are some foods you want to watch me eat and mukbang, or food challenges you want me to do? List them below. You can be as broad as Ethiopian food, Mexican food, or as specific as vegan Taco Bell. Oh my god. Very full. It's so good because I love to eat. So yummy. I gotta like sit up. It's like, ugh. Also, who are some of your favorite mukbang channels? Let me know. Trying to learn from the best. Don't give me Nikocado. Don't do that to me, guys. Sad stuff. I hear rumors of him promoting all kinds of crazy things. Almost done. Eating out of my handmade pottery. Handmade dinner, handmade pottery, and a handmade shirt. I ain't saying anything. I'm not saying I'm some special person, but I do a lot of things. I make a lot of things. It's kind of awesome. I sell a lot of things. You too can watch my mukbangs, eating out of my own pottery, because I sell it on my Etsy store, link in the description, wearing my shirt, if you really want to. If you're that dedicated. That'd be beautiful. I'd be happy. If you sent me that over Instagram or something, or a video, I'd be so happy. Hey Jackson, I'm eating a banana smoothie out of your mug that you made me, wearing your shirt and watching your vlogs. I'd be like, marry me. You're awesome. I appreciate you so much. So much. Every day, I get up every day, guys, and I know that my goal in life is to work towards animal liberation, work towards building the vegan consciousness. And all the things that I do, from t-shirts to YouTube videos to mukbangs, they are all in order to do that while trying to sustain myself so that I can do it full time, so I don't spend my time doing anything else. And every time you guys support me in that way, you're making that dream come more true. And that's why it makes me so happy, because every day I wake up and say, how can I make this my reality? La-be-dee-be-dum. That was really full. You want to see my belly? Let's do a little belly shot. A bit extended. Not too bad. I feel satisfied and happy. I'm sure my digestion will be fine, but not as good as bananas, because when you just eat bananas, guys, your digestion is just, mwah, it's just impeccable. But you know what? You gotta live in life. Gotta eat squash pasta. Gotta film mukbangs sometimes. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. You're enough. You're valuable. You're a beautiful person. Thank you for being you. Don't let anyone bring you down. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be who you are. If you want to be the first ever author / one-legged roller skater who speaks Indonesian, don't let anyone tell you you can't do that, because we live in the modern world where you can do anything you want. Okay? We got the internet. We got a lot of different ways, okay, to sustain our lives. You can do it, and do it full on. Don't do this half-assed thing where you live a life that you don't want to live while also pursuing your passions. Do your best to go do it 100%, because this is the only life that you might have. So take full advantage of it, and only do what makes you happy. Don't do what other people want you to do, what your parents want you to do, what your friends want you to do. Do what you want to do in your heart that makes you happy. I love you. Much love. Dream extreme. And I'll see you in the next mukbang. Peace.